Futters Fillo favorites. It's with Fillo dough and hazelnut butter. I use a little muffin tin like this and start with oiling the bottom. A spray oil is best, it's easiest. And just go in there and spray, even though this is supposed to be a non-stick pan. And I'm going to cut up, there's so many different kinds of apples you can use, but make sure you wash your produce before you use it. And I'm just going to be chopping up some apples very small, and I'm including the peels just because I do. I like it. It doesn't take away from the taste at all. It probably adds to your nutrition. But I'm just cutting some apples up here. And pears go great with pistachio. If you want to use the pistachio butter, they really accompany it well. This is how Fillo comes. In big sheets, like paper. And all I do is cut a section, like 2.5 inches by 2.5 inches. A square. And I go through all the layers. And I keep this a really low carb. First of all, this is not something that adds so much calories or carbs or whatever. And I just put them, just take a couple of them, couple sheets, in these holes. Now, the thing with Fillo dough is it will dry out. So really a good idea is to have like a paper towel that's moist to put over it while you're doing this at the beginning, because you may not be very proficient at doing this fast. Okay, so we've got right now a grouping, and I am just going to put fruit, into each pocket. Chopped up pears. I really stuff them. A lot of people don't put them as tight and as much in each one as I do. And apples. And the pieces could be finer than this if you want. And then I take a spoon and just put about that much in each one. And I think I'll do some with some berries too. But you can see how fast this goes. And I've not done it all that much. I'm going to put a few more in. I'm just going to put the hazelnut butter in first. It doesn't matter. You just don't want to overcook these, because if you do, if you overbake them, they'll burn on the bottom, and the nut butter might get a little bit too roasted, so to speak. But you preheat the oven at 375, and literally these take 10 minutes. This is a dessert type. You can make them savory also by putting in like macadamia butter and some veggies. Pistachio butter with onions and mushrooms, and they come out as appetizers. So here's the berries. Here's some cherries, mixed with berries if you want. Just don't overstuff them so you can't close them. And even just jelly. It adds a little sweetness to it. I'm not adding any sugars to this at all. These others, just the fruit sugars, are going to make it sweet. And if you want to, add coconut to some of them, cinnamon, allspice, nutmeg, whatever your spice is that you like. And then you close them like a little pouch. And they hold together. And if they don't hold together, you can wet them a little bit, just a little bit of water. And then I just spray the top slightly so they don't get too dry. Okay, I've straightened up a little bit, and I'm going to put this into the preheated oven. I've turned mine down to about 350, and I'm going to put it in for 10 to 12 minutes. Okay, they're browned on the top, and they've been in long enough. Let them cool a bit. They smell great. And actually, you pretty much can just pull them out right away. So just from making sure that they don't burn on the bottom. See, they're just slightly brown. This is what they should look like, and they're nice and crisp and crunchy and soft on the inside. So it's a very nice phyllo.